Visit foxworldtravel.com/July and get on the exclusive list. That's foxworldtravel.com/July.
Vince Vitrano for Johnson & Sons Paving. Summer is here, but before we know it, we'll be prepping for winter. Johnson & Sons Paving wants to make sure you're ready by remembering the 3 R's of parking lot and asphalt maintenance. Reseal every 2 to 3 years. Repair when you see signs of cracking or potholes. And replace if there's standing water, warping, buckling, or sinking. Don't scare those customers or tenants away with a bad parking lot. Connect with Johnson & Sons today to make those minor repairs before they become huge headaches. Visit johnsonsonspaving.com.
Affordable glass and mirror home decor ideas will go as far as your style and imagination will take them. But not everyone has the time to think up new ways to make our products work for their home. So here are some ideas that could really take your home style to the next level. A great way to visually enlarge a small space is to add mirrors. We're seeing mirrored closet doors come back in style, but now they call them reflective storage units. And if they're done right, they can be quite appealing. Make your minimal bedroom more expansive looking with a wall of mirrors. Or how about a mirrored backsplash in your kitchen? Mirror front kitchen cabinets look really sleek. If you bring us the milled out cabinet doors, we'll install mirrors and your kitchen gets an instant style upgrade. This is Stacy Sinks with Less's Glass Service. If it's a new glass shower door, fogged or broken insulated glass replacement, or affordable glass and mirror home decor that you've been looking for, you just can't pass on Less's Glass. Less's Glass Service, serving all of southeastern Wisconsin. Find us at lessglassservice.com.
Time for a WTMJ sports update from the Gruber Law Office's One Call, That's All Sports Desk. It was the third Grand Slam in the last 4 games for Milwaukee. The game winner from Jackson Churio in a 4-2 win over the struggling Cubs last night turned around a 2-0 deficit. The Brewers back in action today. Day baseball, our coverage of Game 2 of Brewers-Cubs starts at 2 p.m. with Brewers warm-up. Network coverage at 2:35 right here on WTMJ. Taking a look at your roads, it is your Johnson & Sons Paving Time Saver traffic, and everything is looking good. No major slowdowns or delays, no accidents. Should be a very smooth ride this morning. Not that many people on the road, so you should get where you're going fast. The WTMJ 5-day forecast, early fog and clouds this morning, gradually clearing up throughout the day. We do have a slight chance of showers and storms this afternoon, high of 88. Tonight, partly cloudy and breezy, a low down to 57. Sunday, mostly sunny and cooler, high of 71. Mostly sunny on Monday, a high of 73. Tuesday, chance of showers and storms. It'll be mostly cloudy with a high of 78. Wednesday, chance of showers in the morning. It'll be mostly cloudy throughout the day with a high back up to 86. Right now in Madison, it's 74. In Green Bay, it's 75. In Waukesha, it's 71. And in Milwaukee, it is 74 degrees. I'm Wyatt Barmore-Pooley. Sighting Unlimited, WTMJ News Time is 9:07.
The following program, the Fox World Travel Show, is paid for in full by Fox World Travel. The advice and opinions expressed during the Fox World Travel Show are solely that of the hosts and guests of Fox World Travel and not WTMJ or Good Karma brands. Need a vacation? Whether it's the trip of a lifetime or a weekend getaway, we can help. This is the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
Hey, I'm on vacation every single day, every single day.
Good morning to you. Dayton Kane here with Andrea Pratarelli from Fox World Travel. Good morning.
Good morning.
No Rose Gray again.
No, she's still in Alaska, that bugger.
Celebrating her birthday.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, they are wrapping up, though. They are coming home tomorrow.
Okay.
So just finishing up. They were in Ketchikan yesterday. They did the kind of her ideal Alaska trip, which was the 7 days on land, 7 days at sea with Holland America. And she's going to talk about this, I'm sure, as soon as she gets back next week. But she has told me no less than 10 times how absolutely perfect the weather has been. She said she's never experienced weather like this ever before. Colleen's actually in Alaska as well, and she's been saying the same thing. So I'm sure you'll hear Rose go on and on and on about how absolutely perfect their weather has been.
She was on a helicopter.
She did that for the first time ever.
She's never done that.
She's never done it before. Nope.
Really?
So yeah, it's a cool like heli hike. So they take the helicopter up, they land on a glacier, and one of her cousins is along too, and I was following her on Facebook, and they actually had their helicopter guides had these cool tin cans, and they were filling them up with glacier water and letting them all drink. I mean, it was so cool. The pictures are really, really awesome.
Very nice. And I hear there's another birthday going on.
It is. I have a little special guest with me today.
Happy birthday.
My daughter Kenna is 8 today, so she didn't get to celebrate her birthday in Alaska. That row is leaving us back.
I know, but she did bring puppy chow, so thank you.
She's all about the treats.
Delicious. All right, so let's talk travel. That's what we're here to do. What do people need to know today? Because I'm sure FWT is up and running if we text it in.
It is, yeah. So the text line is open. So if you text FWT, like Fox World Travel, to 855-616-1620, we have a new link that you're going to get today. The last couple of weeks we've been doing kind of the get on the list, brought you to that website where you could register to win that trip. You still can register to win that trip if you go to our website. But today, if you text in FWT, you're actually going to get a link to a all-inclusive, well, we were calling it webinar, but that's not a nice word, virtual event that Rose and Emily Kilmer from our De Pere office recorded last week to talk through all things all-inclusive resorts. Have you never been to one? Are you looking to try a new one? This would be really the information that you would want to watch. We talk about the benefits of taking those nonstop exclusive vacation flights with Apple Vacations out of Milwaukee and Chicago and Minneapolis, why those are so great. We talk about the carriers that they use. So they're using Sun Country, Frontier, Global X this year, a little bit of everything. So we talk through that. Why book early? That's really key this year, especially because of, we talked last week about this with spring break. Most of the area school spring breaks are going to be the same week this year. So really getting in early to get those exclusive savings, and more importantly, to make sure you have availability is going to be key this year.
Yeah, when everybody's trying to travel at the same time, I just saw on the television they're expecting us to set more records again for holiday travel this 4th of July.
For 4th of July. 32 million, I think it said that they were expecting this year.
People are traveling again, full force.
Yep,
like there's no holding back anymore. So
yeah, and we did a little digging. We checked most of the area school districts in like southeastern Wisconsin, even all the way up to Green Bay where we have our De Pere location, and every single one of those major school districts had spring break the exact same week. It's the 22nd to the 29th of March. Everybody's going to be looking to go. We had a really mild winter this last winter, but I don't know that this winter coming up is going to be the same. So start planning now, because availability is going to start getting very, very, very slim.
All right, to sign up for that trip and to get that virtual tour, 855-616-1620, text FWT to that. You did mention spring break. I hear we've got some trips lined up that we might be able to take advantage of. We'll talk about that when we come back. It is the Fox World Travel Show. We'll also take your calls and texts. Let's talk travel. 855-616-1620.
Your drink, sir?
This virtual vacation is brought to you by Milwaukee Mitchell International Airport. For the full experience, visit flymke.com to explore our many nonstop destinations. With super convenient parking and low fares, flying from Milwaukee makes traveling so easy. It's like starting your vacation early. Fly easy, fly MKE.
Whether you're an active or passively active home shopper, our agents want you to be completely up to date with what's out there and what's brand new to the market. With our instant emailed MLS updates, you'll never miss out on what could be the home of your dreams. All you have to do is call and tell us where to search, give us a price range, and soon you'll be totally in tune with your desired real estate market. Remember, MLS searches show you everything. Some of the other real estate sites don't. So call Benefit Realty today, where you'll pay less for full service. Benefit-realty.com. 3.5 to 3.9% real estate commission. You can't find a lower rate of commission, and you won't be able to find better knowledge, service, and real estate expertise than you'll find with our agents at Benefit Realty. Because I know that's what you expect. Now, I'm not sure you'll be able to find the highest caliber of agents everywhere, but I can promise that's what you'll get here. So choose Benefit Realty to exceed your expectations, and you'll pay less for more. This is Angela Calais with Benefit Realty, where you pay less for full service. Benefit-realty.com.
Grandpa was long retired from working in the Rapids paper mill when I finished law school.
Dan Krause, Army veteran and owner of Krause Estate Planning and Elder Law Center.
Grandpa and Grandma asked me to help them get their wills set up. They worried about losing the homestead if they needed nursing care. This was my first experience with estate planning. I just loved it. During the years that I spent in the Army Reserves as a JAG attorney, I was building a small estate planning law firm. After retiring from 21 years in the Army, I've been growing the firm with 3 offices now to help more seniors like my grandparents. At Krause Estate Planning, our entire team loves helping seniors. It's a requirement in our recruiting process. We do help people of all ages, but we hope all of our clients will become seniors one day.
Krause Estate Planning and Elder Law Center in Brookfield, Madison, and Oregon, a veteran-owned law firm.
Krause Estate Planning and Elder Law Center.
Hey, WTMJ's Sean Mercure here. It was time to paint the outside of our house, and I was overwhelmed. I really wasn't looking forward to it. Thank goodness I got in touch with CertaPro Painters, each business independently owned and operated right here in Wisconsin. They made it easy. They were quick. They were efficient. They were friendly and fun. It's CertaPro Painters. Schedule your free estimate online at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. My home has never looked better, literally. I couldn't be happier. It's CertaPro Painters. When choosing a painting professional, the choice is simple. Choose happy. Choose CertaPro Painters.
Take your travel tips from the travel experts. Welcome back to the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
Good morning, Dayton Kane here with Andrea Pratarelli from Fox World Travel. We had mentioned going into the commercial break that the same spring break is lining up for a lot of major schools in Wisconsin next year. So you want to get your travel booked early, but you guys have some options already up and ready to go.
I did. I teased it a little bit last week that we actually have some group space held on some of those nice exclusive nonstop vacation flights out of a couple different areas closer to us. So 2 of them are ready to go. I got to announce 2 trips last week, and now I'm getting to announce 2 trips this week. So I'm really excited. So we have 2 right now, more to come. I'll tease that in just a minute here. But right now, we have space that we have available for anybody to book into March 22nd to the 29th using the nonstop flight out of Milwaukee to Jamaica, staying at the Riu Negril. I love Riu's. I've stayed at several of them myself. I know you've stayed at some of them. My best friend was married at this hotel. It's great. Negril has awesome beaches. So that one is up as one option. Again, spring break, 22nd to the 29th, Milwaukee to Jamaica, staying at Riu Negril. And then we have a second one for those that might be on the western side of the state, out of Minneapolis to Cabo. We don't have Cabo flights out of Milwaukee or Chicago this year, but they do have them out of Minneapolis. So same dates, March 22nd to the 29th. We have space on the Minneapolis to Cabo San Lucas, staying at the Riu Palace, Cabo San Lucas. Both of them are using, again, the ENVF, the exclusive nonstop vacation flight with Apple Vacations and Sun Country. That's new for them this year, out of the Milwaukee market. They've done it out of Minneapolis for years, and it's worked out really well for them. So I don't want anybody to be turned off by the word group. I know some people don't want to travel with a traditional group. This is not that. It is just that we have gone in. We call it spec space, speculative space. We've gone and we've held seats on that flight and rooms at that hotel. So that does not mean you're bound to hang out with anybody that you don't want to hang out with or do any sort of group travel. This is truly one of those all-inclusives. You can beach it. You can go on excursions. You can do whatever you want. But these are 2 very family-friendly resorts that to us had a pretty good price point considering that it's spring break. So that's why we held space on those 2 particular dates at those 2 particular properties. More to come, though, for Punta Cana and Cancun. So I'm hoping that by next week when Rose is in, we can talk a little bit more about those. But I'm going to kind of quick direct you to where you can find more information on the website for this. So on our website, foxworldtravel.com, once you have gone under the vacation travel section, because remember we have meetings and incentives, business travel, and vacation. So go under the vacation travel section. You're going to go under specialties up at the top and then click on all inclusive and beach vacations. There, you're going to see right in there, spring break, spring break, spring break, and then which ones are ready to book, which ones are coming soon. You can actually book right online if you want to do that over the weekend. Otherwise, when we open on Monday morning at 9 a.m., you can certainly give us a call, 866-GO-FOX-GO.
Can't emphasize enough that if you're looking to travel during spring break next year, get it done early. Get it booked. Don't wait because you may not be able to go anywhere.
Right.
I'm driving to Poughkeepsie.
Very confident that by end of summer, there's going to be next to nothing left. So definitely be a little bit flexible this year. But pricing is just going to keep going up as availability keeps going down. So early is key.
Yeah. Perfect. You guys are rolling them out. I love it. So 855-616-1620. That's the WTMJ talk and text line if you have questions. Andrea's ready to answer them, and we do have one. Let's get right to this one about Spain. They're looking to fly to southern Spain in October. Flights seem to be a long layover, causing flight to be 13 hours plus. Is there any advice where to fly for better length of flight? They'd fly into Madrid, Seville, Lisbon. They're just looking to shorten that up. Is that possible?
Sure. Yeah, it depends on where you're looking to fly out of. I can see this texter has a 262 number, so I'm going to assume you're in the Milwaukee area. There are options that I'm aware of. Again, dates might affect this for sure. But Iberia Airlines, they actually have nonstops out of Chicago year-round into Madrid. So if you're looking to avoid a layover of any sort, direct is always, or nonstop is always my preference. So they do have nonstops with Iberia. I believe there are others as well. But if you're open to going out of Chicago, I would start there, just knowing that it's definitely going to help to avoid those longer layovers. And whenever you can avoid, again, like 4 hours is probably my max. 10 gets a little lengthy, or 4 or 5 or above gets a little lengthy for me. But yeah, open it up to Chicago if you're willing. I think that will definitely help make a difference. Madrid over Seville would also be my preference for you, just because it's just a bigger airport, so you're likely going to have more nonstop options.
Awesome. Somebody texted in at 855-616-1620. When I went to Jamaica years ago, Negril was predominantly a nudist haven. Is that no longer the case?
I guess it depends on where you stay. I mean, there are 1 or 2 adult-only properties that do cater to clothing optional folks, and that is totally kind of on that specific beach, kind of just on that area. So you do find sometimes Americans tend to be a little more prudish than the Europeans do. So sometimes there's going to be some topless, things like that going on. But yeah, for fully clothing optional resorts, those tend to just kind of stay to those particular hotels. And there's only 1 or 2
that you're doing.
That is not the Rio that we will be doing this time. No, the Rio is going to be very family friendly, so that's not something that you would experience in that particular area.
That's why we chose that for spring break.
That is exactly why we chose that. But yeah, and if that's something, that is something you want to avoid or something that you want to take part of, certainly give us a call. Our advisors are familiar with where to avoid that, where to find it. So totally your call.
Awesome. 855-616-1620, the WTMJ talk and text line. Andrea here with us all hour. Get your calls and texts in. More to come. It's the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
For your next exterior remodeling project, we know you're not asking a lot from us. You want the right products for your situation, you want a few different financing options that can make your project affordable, and you want us to do a good job with minimal disruption to your life. And this one's important. You want a warranty that matters. And we know that checking every box makes all the difference. You might be surprised at how many moving parts go into it, but we have just the right people in all the right places to pull that off every day and make it look easy. The company we have took us 21 years to build. It's an awesome place to work because we never stop improving it. And we think we can do this work so well that we can actually change the reputation of exterior remodelers long term. This is Brad Youngluth with Semper Fi Roofing and Exteriors, your local, veteran-owned and operated exterior remodeling company. For your new roof, siding, window and door installation, or masonry work, you can count on Semper Fi to keep you safe, warm, and dry.
We keep you safe, warm, and dry, Semper Fi.
Ask about our finance options.
Each day there's a sliver of time when you can almost breathe freely, and you feel better when you can. But you know that eventually that sliver of time closes, along with your nose. It puts a damper on your day every day. So you pop a pill or you take a spray to try to get that relief back. But it's always short-lived. And all the while in your efforts to give yourself relief, you may be making your nasal breathing problems worse. I'm Dr. Madan Kandula, and a simple in-office procedure from Advent called balloon sinuplasty could be the fast and convenient answer to your breathing triangle problems. Advent has been a leader in this procedure, which can be hard to find elsewhere. It's simple, there's little to no downtime, and it really can be life-changing.
Go to AdventKnows.com to schedule your appointment, because Advent knows when you breathe well, you live better.
Breathe well with simple solutions. Breathe well with simple solutions. AdventKnows.com.
Results may vary.
Plan a perfect vacation, no matter your budget. This is the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
Slight chance of showers and thunderstorms this afternoon, hopefully very slight. A high of 88. It's already 76 in Milwaukee. Dayton Kane and Andrea Prattarelli here for the Fox World Travel Show. And you can get a hold of us. 855-616-1620 is the WTMJ talk and text line. That is also the number that you text FWT to get a link. That link is going to give you two things. One, a chance to register for a trip for two, and also a guided tour through all-inclusives, basically. It was Rose and who was the other?
One of my friends, Emily Kilmer, in our De Pere office.
Okay.
She's one of our all-inclusive specialists. She's been to a lot of them, a lot of the areas that we're talking about that those ENVF flights go to. She's on there as well. So yeah, they talk through a little bit of everything. They talk through what is an all-inclusive, what to expect. They talk about some of the new all-inclusives that are popping up that will, hint, hint, probably be part of our exclusive sale that we have going on. Some of the amenities that you can expect. Some of them have butler service. They talk about transfers, how to get between the airport and your hotel. So all sorts of things, all-inclusive travel. This is going to be your event that you're going to want to watch virtually.
So FWT to 855-616-1620. So there's actually three things that'll happen. You can register for the trip. You can get that virtual tour. And you can sign up for the newsletter so you can get on all the information for the July sale that's coming up. We're almost into July.
It's crazy.
July is Monday.
It's crazy.
So it's coming up soon. If you're not on the list yet, you need to get on it today. Text FWT to 855-616-1620. You have more information over there about another event that's coming up.
Yeah, so I'm really excited. I know Rose has talked about her Galapagos trip that she's got going on in April. We're getting close to the time that we have to give some of that space back. So what we've decided to do, just to give people a little bit more insight and information, is we are going to do an in-person travel event. We haven't done one of these for a while, so I'm really excited about it. It's going to be at SIP Milwaukee, SIP MKE in Mequon on July 9th. It's a Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Rose is going to be there. She's going to host it, and actually our representative from Celebrity, his name is Daniel. He's phenomenal. He knows literally everything there is to know about Celebrity cruise lines. He's going to be there as well. So they're going to talk through all things Galapagos, all things Celebrity, what you can expect. Might be some fun giveaways that we're doing there if you sign up for the trip while we're there. Some of our advisors are going to be there to answer questions and talk to you about anything that you have. So on our website, under the vacation travel page, again, too, there is an opportunity for you to go online and view that, and you can RSVP onto that website as well. There's also, if you go to the Fox Group Vacations page that Rose talks about a lot, you can actually find under the exotic destinations, the Galapagos Islands Adventure with Rose Gray. This is an 11-day trip, April 4th to the 14th. That is what we are going to be talking about at this show, and we would love to have you join us. Mequon, SIP MKE, July 9th at 6:30.
Been doing a lot of virtual tours and talks, so this will be nice to be in person again.
It is, yeah. And this is just one of those trips that I think there's a lot of questions and a lot of information to know. And even seeing some of these pictures, Dayton, like the Celebrity Flora is the ship that they built specifically for the Galapagos, and ship's not even a nice word for this. It's really like a fancy mega yacht. I mean, they have like the Zodiacs that are on the back, and it's so pretty. I would love to go on this one, but again, Rose is leaving. I got to do her show, so I'll stay back on this one.
WTMJ talking text line 855-616-1620. Let's go over to Matt in Racine. Good morning, Matt. What's your question?
Good morning. Planning a trip to Norway and was hoping I could get a feel for the best areas to see. We'll be there for about a week to a week and a half. And we're the outdoors type, so we'd like to primarily be outdoors. We're okay with a day inside of museums and arts and things like that, but just wanted to see what your thoughts were on that.
Okay, I'm going to be incredibly honest with you. Norway is not my area of expertise, so I definitely don't want to steer you wrong. However, we do have one of our advisors that works with us. She works virtually, so she's not in a specific office location, but she has been there. Her name is Julia, and she is all things knowledgeable when it comes to that particular area. So my recommendation, excuse me, would be easiest way to get a hold. You can always call and ask for Julia, but easiest way that I think is to go on our website, foxworldtravel.com. When you go under the vacation travel tab, there's that orange Let's Connect button on the bottom right-hand corner. You can fill out a inquiry and just say, heard Andrea or talk to Andrea on Saturday, would like to connect with Julia, want to talk about Norway, she can steer you in the right direction, whether that's escorted tours, whether that's independently on your own, self-drive, get you a driver, again, get you kind of all of the points of interest that you will find most valuable to you based on your travel style.
Okay, wonderful. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks for listening, Matt. Have a great weekend. By the way, we went down to Kentucky, my wife and I. It was our 30th anniversary.
Oh, that's right. Happy anniversary.
And so we did the Bourbon Trail and spent some time down there. The personal driver to take you around to all the different places is the way to go.
It's so nice.
They know everything. They know everyone. Every place we stopped at, he knew every person there, and it was like, it was awesome. And then you're not worried about if get overserved or if you just get tired. We spent 12 hours out on the road, right, going to different distilleries and eating lunch and dinner. And
it's a lot of bourbon.
And well, they give you a little bourbon, but came back with a lot of bourbon. Anyway, if you ever are in a place where you just don't know, that is if you can afford it, that's the way to go, because they really do know their stuff.
And even if you're not drinking, even if you're not tired, it's so nice to be able to let somebody else do the driving so you're able to take in the surroundings and actually see things and not have to be the one. We talk all the time about when people go to Hawaii and you do the road to Hana. That's a big popular one. If you're doing the driving, you miss all of the waterfalls and all of the mountains and all of the things because you're focused on the road and getting everybody there safely. So to get a driver on so many of these tours is so worth it, in my opinion.
And they're all natives, right? So they're knowledgeable. They can tell you everything you want to know, or they'll leave you alone. If you don't want them to talk, they'll turn on the radio and you can do that. But yeah, if you can do it, I would highly recommend it. All right. It is a Fox World Travel Show. More from you, 855-616-1620. Now we go to the WTMJ Breaking News Center with Wyatt Barmore Pooley. Good morning, Wyatt.
Good morning, Dayton. Dayton. Oh, yes. Sorry. I haven't been on this shift so long. I was like, wait, no, you're not David Nason, but of course.
I am Dayton. You were right.
You are Dayton. I am Wyatt. Everybody knows their own name here. All right, and new this morning, the Milwaukee County Sheriff's Office is investigating the discovery of a body in Lake Michigan. It was discovered adjacent to McKinley Marina on Government Pier. A fisherman notified the Milwaukee County Office of Emergency Management about the discovery around 8 this morning. The Sheriff's Office and the Fire Department responded and retrieved the body from the water. We'll continue to update you on any new details in that case. New details as well in the case of a missing woman in Dodge County. Her estranged husband now charged with 7 counts of identity theft. Investigators accuse Zachariah Rash of using Crystal Rash's debit card several times since her disappearance, spending over $6,500. Allegedly, his purchases included carpet cleaner, stain remover, drain cleaner, and chemical-resistant gloves. And Governor Tony Evers declaring a state of emergency in the state of Wisconsin after recent storms slammed the state, damaging tornadoes, high winds, and flooding, all happening across Wisconsin. The National Weather Service confirming 10 tornadoes in 9 counties from the 21st to the 25th of June. Wisconsin's Emergency Management Division has been working with county authorities to assess the damage, determine what resources are needed. The Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources also assessing damage to state parks. Your Johnson & Sons Paving time-saver traffic, and we've got a disabled vehicle on the ramp from Capitol Drive onto 4145 northbound. Taking a look at the cameras, it appears to be a pickup truck. 1 squad car on the scene, not causing any delays, not blocking traffic, but definitely something to keep an eye out for as you're getting onto the freeway. It's right as you merge onto 4145 northbound. You're going to want to take that slow.
Traffic is sponsored by Annex Wealth Management. It's time to know the difference, and Annex Wealth Management is ready to help with investment, retirement, tax, and estate planning as a fee-only fiduciary partner. AnnexWealth.com. Click the Get Started button.
The WTMJ 5-day forecast will have some fog this morning. Then it's going to be clearing up throughout the day with a slight chance of showers and storms this afternoon, a high of 88. Tonight, partly cloudy and breezy, a low of 57. Sunday, mostly sunny and cooler, a high of 71. Monday, mostly sunny as well, a high of 73. Tuesday, chance of showers and storms, mostly cloudy, a high of 78. And Wednesday, morning showers, a chance of them, mostly cloudy with a high of 86. I'm Wyatt Barmore Pooley. Citing Unlimited, WTMJ News Time is 9:33.
There's only one place to go for your full post-game Brewers breakdown. Brewers Extra Innings with Dom Catronio.
Whoa.
that escalated quickly.
In-depth analysis on every game. Hear from the manager, Pat Murphy, and a whole lot of highlights.
Fly ball, center field, back, track, gone!
Catch Brewers extra innings after every Brewers game on the home of the Brewers, WTMJ.
Before you go looking for an area rug that you'll have to settle for because you think that the one you really want will be out of your budget, come to Design Exchange, where you'll find a formidable selection of Oriental, Persian, and other wool area rug choices at 25 to 70% off retail. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor on consignment at a value. Design Exchange in Heartland and Pewaukee.
Design Exchange.
If you're trying to find really good, high-end, distinctive furniture, the kind they just don't make anymore, then come to Design Exchange. But you better get here quickly, because the best furniture we take in on consignment doesn't usually last long. It may be vintage, it may have once been out of your range, but now you'll find it's priced right. This is Katie with Design Exchange, where discerning buyers with discriminating tastes come to find premium home decor at a value.
Design Exchange.
It's great to get back home when your castle grounds are grand. Outdoor Living Unlimited is a company that does just that. As in their name, your outdoor living can be grand and the possibilities are unlimited. Patios, decks, water and fire features, lighting, pathways, pergolas, outdoor kitchens. Unleash your imagination out there. Then turn Outdoor Living Unlimited loose. Travel the world and always come home to your dream destination. Start with a voyage to Brookfield's OutdoorLivingUnlimited.com.
There's a reason people sold to Grandview Homes instead of using a real estate agent.
We needed to sell Mom's home quickly and with a company we could rely on.
No showings, no closing costs, no added stress.
Visit GrandviewHomes.com to discover the easiest and fastest way to sell a home.
Gotta get away? No one does it better. Back to more of the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
Thank you for joining us. 9:35, Dayton Kane here with Andrea Pratarelli from Fox World Travel, 855-616-1620. That is the number you text FWT to enter for a trip for two, to get signed up for the big July sale email that's going to be coming out and get all the details early, and to get that virtual tour travel show about all-inclusives that are going on. If you've never been on an all-inclusive, kind of answers all those questions. 855-616-1620. Also the number to call with your texts, to text or call with your questions. Like this one. Alaska, do you have any trip plans that would include the Iditarod sled dog race?
Yes, is the short answer. The long answer is, yeah, all of the Alaska tours that we have going up for 2025 that are up on the website, whether it's with Colleen, whether it's Rose, one of the other ones, we do have that as an option, the Iditarod sled dog race. That is a huge perk to going there. We have Colleen and Rose actually kind of helped develop this relationship with the CVs. The CVs have won more Iditarods than anybody else has, and they are really, really passionate about it. They have a homestead. They raise puppies there. You get to hold the puppies. It's very cute. You get to do a little demonstration with them. So yeah, that definitely is an option for all of the Alaskas that we have for 2025.
All right. 855-616-1620. Can you discuss direct flights out of Milwaukee to Ixtapa for January 2025?
Well, as of right now, there are none.
There you go.
There are not.
There's a good discussion point.
That is the in several past years, they did have the Milwaukee Ixtapa flights, or they had Chicago Ixtapa. As of right now, those exclusive nonstop vacation flights with Apple Vacations, they do not have any going to Ixtapa right now. So where they do have them out of Milwaukee will be the Dominican Republic. They go to Punta Cana. They go to Cancun. They go to Jamaica. Starting middle of January as well. So those are what you're going to be looking at out of Milwaukee. I did hear a rumor at some point a couple of weeks ago that they were also considering Puerto Vallarta and potentially Ixtapa, but those have not been released yet, and I don't know for certain that they will. I'd keep an eye on it over the next maybe week to 2 weeks, because if they're going to launch them, they're definitely going to want to do that prior to our sale. We would like them to, and they obviously want to get those up for sale because people want to buy into those before buying other flights that aren't those nonstop. So as of right now, there are none into Ixtapa out of Milwaukee.
Okay. So we talked about record-setting travel for 4th of July week. I know in some industries, when there's a presidential election year, things get affected. Does that affect travel at all typically?
We used to think it did, but in going back and kind of looking at our data and looking at travel election years, it really didn't. I know kind of over the month of October and into early November, people do tend to hold on to purse strings a little tighter just because things are a little bit more uncertain. But for the most part, travel is just one of those things that people are going to do and they need regardless of what's going on. So maybe you might not have the budget that you wanted to, or you're not going to spend as much as you did in an election year, but people who are going to travel are going to do it regardless, I think, of whatever's going on.
Do you think that's why we're seeing travel so big right now, is people need it?
I think
we're just
so.
all stressed out and we're like, we just got to get away.
Yeah, there's a lot. And I know it was big, 2022 was kind of like the revenge travel where people didn't get to travel for 2020 and 2021. So that was kind of the first year that they really felt okay to do so. 2023 as well. 2024, we're seeing a little bit of a softening just because I think people went kind of crazy in 2022 and 23, thought maybe 24 might be the year to maybe save up and then do something really big. So we're expecting big things for 2025 for sure.
Okay. I know when we went away for a week, I got back and my dogs were really annoying to me all of a sudden. I'm like, oh, it was so nice not having them to take care of everything all the time. Anyway, so we did get a text here at 855-616-1620. How do you sign up for the in-person travel show?
That is great. I was actually going to talk about that too because we've got a lot. I was talking all things travel shows and webinars and travel events. So on our website, best way to do this is going to be foxworldtravel.com. Click on the vacation travel tab. You can do that on the bottom or by clicking on the little hamburger menu icon on the left-hand side. That will take you to our vacation travel page. All sorts of cool links there. But up at the top, if you hover over the Stay Connected all the way on the right-hand side, there is a drop-down where you can click on travel events. And there's all sorts of cool things in there. One is going to be the all-inclusive event that we just talked about. If you text in the FWT, you'll get that link for that as well. Rose did also kind of record a Galapagos travel show several weeks ago. That's on there as well. And then also there is the July 9th Galapagos Adventures in-person show that is going to be in Mequon. For those of you that are familiar too, just heads up, the construction's pretty bad over there near Mequon, so give yourself a couple extra minutes if you're heading over there. But yeah, we would love to see you there. It's going to be a smaller event, a little bit more intimate, really get you the chance to talk with Rose, talk to Daniel, get any of the questions answered that you might have.
I was going to ask that. So SIP MKE, how big is that venue? Like, can we sell this thing out? Will there be a point where people are like, oh, I can't get in?
Yeah, well, if at any point we get to the point where it's going to be more than uncomfortable or standing room only, we will certainly let everybody know. But we're guessing that it's a big enough space that it, again, provides you the opportunity to have a beverage, have some little hors d'oeuvres, but again, really get the chance to talk and learn is what we need you to do.
Sounds good. Foxworldtravel.com. Stay connected. It's under travel events there. You can get yourself signed up. Great question. Keep them coming. 855-616-1620. That's the WTMJ talk and text line. And this is the Fox World Travel Show.
There's no doubt that a better night's sleep makes for better days, and a good quality mattress helps make it happen. When you buy your new Milwaukee mattress from Ken Michaels Furniture, you are assured of a mattress made individually for you out of the finest natural materials direct from our Milwaukee factory. We make every style, size, and firmness of mattress, and with our factory direct prices, you will save hundreds of dollars. Milwaukee mattresses from Ken Michaels Furniture in Brookfield, Greenfield, or downtown Milwaukee. Stop in today. Stop into Ken Michaels Furniture for our sale on Braddington Young. Made in the foothills of the Great Smoky Mountains, Braddington Young is an American icon in quality leather upholstery. Whether you are looking for power recliners or stationary seating, Braddington Young's furniture is made with enduring quality, outstanding comfort, and timeless styling. Save up to 40% now on Braddington Young upholstery at Ken Michaels Furniture in Brookfield and Greenfield. Visit us today.
There's a reason why we install Armstrong Air Pro Series systems. When your reputation is on the line, you pick the brand you can trust. It's like our employees. You pick the best to preserve your good name. A guy like me that's been working on furnaces and AC systems for over half my life. I got an eye for the good stuff. And Armstrong Air Pro Series systems fit the bill. This is Anthony Zanevsky with Quality Heating. When you need a good crew installing a system you can rely on, see the man in the red van.
Quality heating, quality heating.
Emergency service 24/7. Quality Heating has 25 trucks ready to work around the clock to get out there quickly to solve your heating or AC problem. So when that system goes on the fritz and you want to avoid that sweaty summer heat or bypass the fear of frozen feet, the man in the red van can't be beat when it comes to prompt, reliable service. Call Quality Heating for any emergency HVAC need.
You gotta see the man in the red van. Quality Heating, Quality Heating.
We know that the people of Milwaukee are hard workers, that they're tough. But even the toughest among us need help after a serious accident. If you've been injured, call Gruber Law Offices today. One call, that's all.
You're off to see the wonderful world, and then it's back to your own castle. Make sure yours is beautiful and up to date. Siding Unlimited, Wisconsin's best contractor for everything on the outside of your castle, welcomes you home to the best it can be. You should not have to worry about your home's integrity while you are away. Let Siding Unlimited ensure it with all the best exterior products. Hometown Siding Unlimited is recognized as one of the best contractors in America by the manufacturers of the nation's best products in siding, roofing, decks, and especially windows. They have the awards. Take the initiative and Siding Unlimited will make you proud to come home every time, whether it's from an exotic tour or from the grocery store. Set up an appointment with Siding Unlimited for your castle renewal now, and we'll see you when you get back. Bon voyage from Siding Unlimited, and then welcome home. SidingUnlimited.com.
Before you pack your suitcase, hear from the experts. Here's more of the Fox World Travel Show with Rose Gray on WTMJ.
Andrea Pratarelli in for Rose today. My name's Dayton Kane. Expect a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. A high of 88. Going to be hot and muggy today. Already at 77 in Milwaukee. And Andrea, as I was on the website looking to sign up for the Galapagos adventure, unveiling the Enchanted Isles with Rose Gray at SIP MKE, I looked to the right, and there's an October 6th date on there. What is that all about?
Oh my gosh. Everyone should bookmark our travel events page because we're just going to be adding more and more stuff. So this is really exciting. This was a little bit of a brainchild of mine. I was just trying to think of a way that we could get all of the partners that we work with, all of our tour operators and our suppliers into one area and allow them to get to meet with our travelers. And so this is kind of the result of that. So on October 6th, I know that sounds like a lifetime away. This is not anything you have to sign up for now. Just kind of save the date. We posted it on Facebook a couple days ago, but we are doing a vacation travel showcase in Neenah at the Bridgewood. And what this is again, it's going to be an opportunity for you to, on a Sunday, late morning, early afternoon, before the Packers game. There is a Packers game that day at 3:30. We will end it before then, I promise. But it's a way for you to come in and again, meet with those partners that we talk about all the time on the show. We talk a lot about Globus family of brands, Avalon River Cruises, Celebrity, going to Galapagos with Rose. They're all going to be there, our representatives from those companies. So if you're at all interested in what they have to offer, their products, they will have booths that are set up that you can meet with them. We're also going to have some breakaway sessions where you can actually go and sit and kind of do like a live presentation with some of those partners, just to, again, kind of hear what they've got going on, where they travel to, travel styles that might fit for you. And I'm pretty sure they're all going to bring some really cool giveaways. So nice. A really great way for you to, again, meet some of those, get some ideas maybe of what you have on the horizon, start planning ahead of time, and really before winter hits, think of some really nice places to go for 2025.
Very nice. So that is coming up October 6th in Neenah, so you can check that out. I just go to foxworldtravel.com and just start clicking around. There's so much stuff on this website. You could spend an entire day there and not see everything, I think. So if you're ever looking for information, that is the place to go, foxworldtravel.com. We're going to take one final break. When we come back, we'd love to hear from you, 855-616-1620. That's the WTMJ Talk and Text line. It is a Fox World Travel Show. Thanks for listening this morning.
One of the most heated rivalries in sports.
The Brewer-Cub rivalry, it's heated. I mean, Cubs fans do not like Brewer fans and vice versa.
In my experience, Cubs fans have been the most annoying people I've ever dealt with.
And the players don't particularly get along.
And the benches have cleared. The Brewers are not having it.
It's more heated now than ever.
It's fun. You better make sure you have a ticket for it.
And Bauer sends one out to center. At the track. Wall! Grand slam!
Coverage begins today at 2 with Brewers Warm-Up on your home of the Brewers, WTMJ.
I'm Monica Kessler.
Monica makes sure that everything at Kessler's is worthy of a lifetime warranty.
The quality of your ring is incredibly important when it comes to diamond setting, ring sizing, and repairs.
Monica has been part of Kessler's since she was 6 years old.
Let me tell you how to judge the quality of the jewelry you're buying.
It's easier than you think.
All you have to do is read the warranty.
Most stores offer a 5-year warranty, but Kessler's offers a lifetime warranty, the strongest in the world.
We can do it because we put more gold in your jewelry.
When a jeweler wants to make a bigger profit, they put less gold into the jewelry. This makes it thinner and easier to break.
Theirs might look like ours at first glance, but Kessler's jewelry is made not to break, and that takes more gold.
We give you a lifetime warranty because our jewelry is made to last forever, just like your love.
Gold is more than $2,000 an ounce.
Kessler's gives you more gold, a lot more gold.
For the location of the Kessler's nearest you, go to KesslersDiamonds.com.
Fleet Farm's got everything you need for everyday life. Brands from Carhartt to Milwaukee to Purina to Goodyear to Rapala to Levi's and a whole lot more. In-store or online, check out all the brands Fleet Farm carries to help make your everyday life better.
Planning a getaway? Reserve a parking space that includes superior service and value. Exec Park is the only local family-owned valet parking serving travelers using Mitchell Field for over 42 years. Exec Park has an even greater deal for a limited time just for WTMJ fans. It's just $8.50 a day with cash payment when you mention WTMJ. To get terrific valet parking at this amazing rate, make your required parking reservation today. Call 414-747-1000 or visit execpark.com and tell them you're a fan of WTMJ.
WTMJ, W277CV, and WKTI HD2 Milwaukee from the Annex Wealth Management Studios. This is News Radio WTMJ, a Good Karma brand station. Take care of your vacation issues before you hit the road. You're listening to the Fox World Travel Show on WTMJ.
Dayton Kane here with Andrea Pratarelli from Fox World Travel, reminding you one more time, text FWT, Fox World Travel, FWT to 855-616-1620. You'll get a link to a virtual travel show that's talking about all-inclusive vacations. You can opt in to the email to get the early information on the July sale that's going to be coming up in just a few days or a couple weeks for sure, because we're almost into July. And you can still register for that trip for two to any Riu destination in Punta Cana or Cancun.
Yes, and there are lots of them to choose from, lots of different areas within the Dominican Republic and the and Mexico that you can certainly choose from. So, and we can help you with that too. If you win the trip, I'd be more than happy to talk to you about different options for you.
There you go. You can also talk travel, and that's what we're going to do right now. Let's go. It says, where'd it go? I lost it. There we go. Do you have singles trips for somebody 65 years young?
So we actually don't have any that are specifically geared towards singles, but we very much welcome solo travelers on anything that we book, that we sell into, and we can certainly help customize things for you as well. Group travel, like if you're doing an escorted tour of some sort, is actually really appealing for solo travelers, just because, again, it's a little bit of commonality, especially if you are in the Midwest and you travel with people that are in the Midwest, you're kind of like-minded, and it's a good way for people to go. So oftentimes on our group trips that we have, where we send somebody from Fox along, in most cases, I can't think of a trip that we've had go out in years where we didn't have at least 2-3 solo travelers on any of those. There are some companies out there that are geared towards that specifically, but it's kind of the same concept. It's going to be a group where there may be solo travelers in there as well too. So definitely give us a call. We can talk about your travel preferences, lifestyle, kind of what you're into, and we can maybe give you some recommendations based on that.
Nice, safe way to travel, too.
Absolutely.
With a big group of people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Know where you're going with other people. All right, another one here says, we usually get foreign currency prior to our trips, but next year we're going to 7 countries on an ocean cruise. You can't bring every single piece of money, right, that you're going to need to tip with? How would you handle that?
That would be hard, yeah. So for the cruise itself, for those that haven't cruised, most cruise lines are actually cashless societies. So they don't take cash on board at all. Everything just gets charged to your stateroom account, and then that gets paid using your credit card at the end of the trip. So on board, you're not going to have to worry about any of that. For all of the country, any ports that you're going to that the cruise line is stopping in are going to be major ports in most cases, so they're going to accept major credit cards. Don't bring an American Express typically, and don't bring Discover, but Visas, MasterCards are widely accepted. That to me is the safest route because I'm not then worried about something happening to all of my cash that I have laying around, even on the ship if I have to leave things back in the safe. To me, the credit card is safe because if something does happen, you can call the credit card and you can stop it. And most major credit cards are protected should there be any sort of, fraud or anything like that. So to me, credit card is the best way to go. I'm not aware of commonality between some of those countries that you've listed in the text, but my recommendation would be small amounts of cash should you need it for emergencies, but you can always use a card to go to an ATM and get local currency while you're there too if you find you really need it.
Sounds like a nice trip. Iceland, Sweden, Estonia, Poland, Denmark, Norway.
It's those trips that include some of those countries that you don't get to very often. Those are very, very cool to hit as many as you can in one time. You only have to unpack once and not unpack multiple times if you're getting off the ship in some of those ports. So that's a really cool way to see some really cool places.
Tracy and I had that experience about a month ago. We went out to dinner and she put her card down and then our friends picked up the bill. Well, I picked up her card and put it in my wallet, not thinking, because she gave it to me.
Sure.
Well, a couple of days later, she couldn't find her credit card, and she stopped her credit card, and then about 2 days after that, I have two of the same credit card in my wallet. Well, one had her name on it. So
oops.
You can cancel it. Nobody was doing any fraud, but you can cancel it.
Yep.
All right, good morning. We're going on the Germany River Cruise with Rose in a few weeks. Andrea, would you kindly share what type of clothes to pack or what weather we might get during that mid to end of July?
Yeah, so for that area of the world, it's very similar to what we have here, probably a little warmer. So definitely warm weather clothes is going to be ideal. Anytime that you're on a river cruise, it's pretty relaxed. When you look at if you go to Globus or Avalon or Uniworld, any of these river cruise companies, and you see their pictures, they're dressed pretty fancy. It's really not like that. Lots of times you can rent bikes, right off the ship. So it's pretty relaxed during the day. Dinners will be a little bit more formal, but it's not anything like the big ship cruises where you have to put on a ball gown or a suit jacket or anything like that. It's pretty laid back. But yeah, expect really similar weather, probably a bit warmer than what it is here. So all warm weather, shorts, short sleeves, and maybe just a light jacket or something to bring along should you have cooler temperatures in the evening.
Do those river boats have pools on them?
Some of them do.
Yeah.
The two that I've been on did not. And I have heard from others that have been on one that they did, that they're really small. I mean, you can only build those so far because you got to go through locks, so they can't go any wider. So they're usually really small. And if you're going in the summertime, then obviously you'd want to take advantage. I went in late October, so it was chilly. I wasn't going to go in that pool anyways, even if there was one. But yeah, some of them do, but not super commonly used just because they are pretty small and you're so busy doing other things.
Okay, so you guys have let the cat out of the bag on a few things for the July sale. Is there anything else you can say at this point about it?
No, just pretty much everything is. Keep an eye out for the next couple of weeks. Get on the list. Go to our website. Check out those all-inclusive destinations. Talk to an advisor now. Get them all of the details. Let them know where you're looking to go, where you're open to going, where you're open to flying out of budget, who's traveling with you, all of that now. So that way, as soon as that sale hits, they can start working on putting together some proposals and quotes, send those over to you. So you're not waiting till the very end or having to have those conversations, right in the beginning when that's happening. So keep an eye out. Rose will certainly drop the ball when the sale hits, but it's always going to be in July, and some really great exclusive savings. Get in early. Booking now, I know, is hard to conceptualize what winter is going to look like, but it is going to be so important this year. Just again, with all of the spring breaks happening at the same time, winter is around the corner, unfortunately, and having the lower pricing, knowing that you have the availability that you want, the dates that you want, your preference, is going to be really helpful to do now.
Okay. Before we wrap it up, remind everybody what all Fox World Travel can do.
We can do everything. We are a full-service travel agency, so we do have a team of business travel advisors. We have a team of meetings and incentives sales reps that can help with all things meetings and group travel and incentive. And then we have the vacation team, where I am a part of, and there's where you get to do all things leisure, fun, personal travel, whether that's with a group, whether that's independently on your own. It can be from as simple as flights to Tallahassee to see some friends, or a big multi-generational, grandma and grandpa want to take everybody to Mallorca, Spain for a milestone celebration, and kind of everything in between. We do destination weddings. That's a big piece of the business that we do as well. So really we can help with pretty much everything.
Now, the most important question of the hour, what kind of cake is Kenna getting for her birthday?
My kids don't really like traditional cake, so we always do ice cream cake. Usually DQ is who we hit up for our ice cream cake needs.
Right. So a little radio show and then some ice cream cake. I love it. Happy birthday, Kenna. Thank you for coming. Always good to see you.
You too.
Thanks for hanging out the last couple of weeks.
Thank you.
Rose is back next week. We do it every Saturday at 9 o'clock, the Fox World Travel Show. Danny Clayton and the crew from Annex Wealth Management coming in next.
The preceding program, the Fox World Travel Show, is paid for in full by Fox World Travel. The advice and opinion